The topic is the capital punishment issue in the state of Tennessee, and we have with us to talk about the capital punishment Attorney Larry Woods. And of course, Attorney Woods, you've given us excellent information about the death penalty, not only nationally, but in the state of Tennessee. And let's allow you to continue that conversation over the last 5.5 or 6 minutes that we have here.
Thank you, Dr. Haney. And as I was saying to you a moment ago off camera, you know, it's difficult to pack everything in this excellent show. I'm more used to teaching my classes at Tennessee State University where I get an hour, so I am condensing some of this and leaving some things out. But it's an important subject, important for everyone. A lot of our tax money in Tennessee goes into this to pay the prosecutors and the courts, and oftentimes the appointed lawyers or public defenders who defend it. And these 100-plus cases that we have on death row in Tennessee require an immense amount of time, money, effort, because we want to make sure that we do it right. There's a large probability, even though I'm a defense lawyer and I've been opposed to this in my professional practice, there's a distinct possibility that Tennessee will probably have executions in the near future. Some of these cases that are 15 and 20 years old on death row are working through their final stages of appeal. As I said a moment ago, several of the Memphis cases have been reversed. One out of Chattanooga, the Cozolino case, was reversed. Those people, some of them are off death row or starting over. But there are also a couple of cases where the federal judges have upheld the imposition of the death penalty. And when those appeals are finished, unless a higher court does something, there will be execution. Both cases are out of West Tennessee, one out of Memphis, one out of Weakley County. One case involved the murder of a young child. The other case involved the murder of a police officer. And in each of those cases, the Federal Court of Appeals, situated in Cincinnati, that governs all cases out of Tennessee, has held that the death penalty in each of those cases, has upheld the death penalty in each of those cases. One case has asked for rehearing before that Federal Court of Appeals. Those kind of rehearings are rarely granted, but we don't know whether it will be in this important a case or not. The other case involving a defendant named Robert Allen Coe, the Federal Court of Appeals has declined to rehear it, and that case will result in an execution.
So the court has already given a decision in terms of his rehearing.
That's right. My understanding is that he and his lawyers will now seek a writ of certiorari, an appeal, from the United States Supreme Court. So there'll be another 6-8 months here while we wait to see if the Supreme Court of the United States is going to hear the appeal in that case. If they do not hear it, then the Federal Court of Appeals ruling is final, and the only options left for that defendant would be clemency from Governor Sundquist or some important new evidence